Have you ever felt that strange pull, when she says one thing but does another? When she pulls you close with her eyes but pushes you away with her words? When she tests how long you'll stand there waiting but never really lets you go? If you've ever been caught in that dance, then you already know the hidden truth. Some women want you to chase them, not because they don't know what they want, but because they want to know if you know what you want badly enough to stand your ground and lean in. It starts simple. She gives you just enough. A look, a laugh, a late night message when the world's asleep and her guard is too. She tells you about her day in the softest voice, a voice that dares you to stay up all night listening. She says, "I'm tired," but you can hear it in the way she lingers. She doesn't really want you to say goodnight. You think you're imagining it. You tell yourself maybe she's just nice, maybe she's just lonely. But then the next morning she disappears. She leaves you on red. She talks to everyone but you. She posts a story that's not about you but somehow feels like it is. Like it's aimed right at the place in your chest that aches when you can't reach her. And this is where most men fail the test. Because this is the test. And yes, it is a test. It's her way of saying, do you have the spine to stand still when I pull away? Or will you break yourself to prove something you never needed to prove? A woman who wants you to chase her is playing with fire, your fire. She wants to see if it burns steady or if it burns desperate, if it flickers out the second she turns her back, or if it stays there, warm and unbothered, waiting for her to get tired of running. She'll give you signs. They're subtle, but they're there if you look close enough. She'll joke about other guys, but watch her eyes. She'll see if you flinch. She'll see if you lose your cool. She wants to feel your calm when she stirs your jealousy. Because if you can't handle the idea of losing her, how can you handle her? Maybe you felt it. Maybe you've been there, pacing your room at 2 a.m., phone in hand, wondering if you should text first, wondering if you should double back, ask what's wrong, fix the vibe she just broke on purpose. And maybe you did it. Maybe you sent the paragraph you shouldn't have sent. Maybe you bared your chest wide open and she read it, smiled at it, but didn't answer it. Not really. Not in the way you wanted. You need to know this. Chasing is not about running after her in the street like a rom-com. It's not about begging, proving, pleading. It's about inviting. It's about letting her feel the gravity of your presence and letting her orbit it in her own time. She wants to know if your ground is solid. If she leans, will you bend? If she pulls back, will you come crashing after her? Or will you stand where you stood before she tested your strength? There's an old story I heard once. A man and a woman are standing at opposite ends of a bridge. She calls him to come halfway. He does, quick, eager, chest wide open. She steps back, calls him again. He comes closer. She steps back again until he's at the end of the bridge and she's still safe on her side. He's stranded there. All the risk, all the effort, nothing left to stand on. A man with a backbone knows how to stand in the middle. He steps halfway and he waits. He invites her to close the rest of the space. And if she doesn't, he stands. He doesn't beg. He doesn't chase. He doesn't crumble. So when she cancels plans last minute, don't panic. Don't double text. Are you okay? What's wrong? Did I do something? When she posts something that feels like a trap, don't fall in it. Don't swipe up with desperate answers she didn't really want. Let her wonder why you didn't bite. It's simple but brutal. A woman who wants you to chase her wants to know you can say no too. She wants to know your spine is not for sale. Your heart is not an open bar for anyone with a smile. There's power in silence. There's danger in it too. But that's what makes it magnetic. She'll feel it when you pull back just enough for her to come forward. She'll feel it when you answer her games with calm instead of chaos. And maybe you're thinking, but won't she forget me if I don't chase her? Won't she slip through my fingers if I don't hold her tighter when she runs? Number, she won't. A woman who tests you this way doesn't want to be caught like prey. She wants to feel like she chose you from the start. That's the difference. A man who knows this doesn't panic when she's cold. He doesn't lose sleep when she's distant. He trusts that the same woman who pulls away will come back, if he's worth it. And if she doesn't, he lets her go. because chasing a woman who wants to be lost is the fastest way to lose yourself. So watch for the signs. When she teases you for ignoring her, that's a sign. When she gets playful jealous, that's a sign. When she pushes you away but pulls you back with a late night "I miss you," that's a sign. But don't turn her test into your cage. Don't become so addicted to the chase that you forget what you're chasing for. Respect, desire, connection, these things can't be forced. They have to breathe, they have to flow, they have to feel like a choice she makes, not a prize you win. And when you stand there, calm, collected, unbothered, she'll feel it in her bones. She'll feel the gravity she can't fake with anyone else. She'll feel the storm she wants to surrender to because you don't flinch when thunder claps. So next time you feel that pull, the late reply, the mixed signal, the cold silence that makes you question yourself, don't chase it like a boy begging for candy. Stand, watch, let her circle back, let her close the gap. Let her learn that the only thing scarier than losing you is knowing you never chased when she tested you to. And that's the secret. Not every man gets it. Not every man can hold it. But the man who does, that's the man she can't run from, no matter how hard she tries. So ask yourself tonight, is it really her you're chasing? Or is it your own fear of being left alone with your spine? The answer is simple. You don't have to chase a woman who wants you to chase her. You just have to be worth catching. Be worth choosing. Be worth the storm she hides behind her smile. Because when you're the man who stands calm when her fire tries to burn you, you're the only fire she'll come back to again and again. So let her test you. Let her push. Let her run circles if she needs to see how far she can go before your silence calls her back. Let her wonder why you didn't beg, why you didn't chase, why you didn't fold when she left the door half open and waited for you to crawl through. She'll learn that not every man scrambles when a woman pulls away, that some men stand still because they know the only thing worth chasing is their own self-respect, that some men are so sure of what they bring that they don't have to wave it around like a flag. She'll learn that your calm is her storm's end, that your stillness is the mirror for her chaos, that the power you hold is not in your hands grabbing for her, but in your chest, steady, silent, untouchable, when she tries to make you doubt it. And when she does come back, because she will, don't gloat, don't punish, don't remind her that you knew she would. Just stand there like you never left your place in the first place. Just stand there like the gravity she keeps pretending she can resist. Because in the end, the secret isn't about how to chase her. It's about knowing you never had to. And that's exactly why she keeps choosing you when the game is done.